And so keep these cops encouraged. Don't paint them all with a broad brush.
Well, I have one last question, and this is a philosophical belief that I have, and I want you to tell me the truth about what you think about this.
All right, go ahead.
And I've talked to
You want to get on the couch and I get in the chair?
Maybe. But I've talked to young people about this on my show that have been in conflict with police officers in the field. And I have said to them that it is my philosophy that we absolutely must have the position that you respect the badge in the field. If you think he's wrong, if you think she's wrong, and she's wearing the badge, you do what he or she says. If you don't respect the authority of the badge in the field, then we've got chaos. If you have an issue, take it up with the court.
Right.
Don't take it up with the officer in the field. If the officer says, turn around and spread them, I'm taking you to jail, and you think that's unfair and it's unjust, take it up with the court. File a complaint against the officer. Hold them accountable, get them fired, sue the department, do whatever you want. But you have to respect that officer's authority in the field, because if you don't, we have chaos.
You're exactly right. Not only that should be enough. That's the right explanation. Black parents have this explanation to their kids because they're worried about them getting shot and killed. So this is the talk that black parents have. The talk. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Say yes, sir, no, sir. Don't litigate your case on the side of a road with a police officer. That is not a courtroom. I just want you to come home. Don't ever fight the police. The police have to win every fight.
Every fight.
Because if an officer loses a fight, they lose their gun. If they lose their gun, they lose their life. So when you throw a punch at an officer, the officer is thinking, you're about to take my gun if you win this fight. So that an officer is fighting for their life in every fight. You may be fighting to get away or fighting because your manhood got bruised. That cop is fighting as if you're going to take his gun if he loses the fight.
Right. So
it is a deadly force fight. So don't let it escalate to that. And then sue the department. File a complaint. Build your case. Exercise your First Amendment right if you want to protest at police headquarters every day until the complaint is heard. But don't get to the point where you're arguing with that cop on the side of the road. It escalates to a punch being thrown, and now you're in a deadly force confrontation with a cop. And it would be chaos if we all got to the point where we were on the side of the road with cops litigating our case. It would be chaos in this country. We're a nation of laws.
I understand why black parents say that loud and say it long to their children, but I've said it to mine as well. I want you to come home. Argue your case before the judge.
Yes.
Don't argue your case with the officer.
Yes.
Because, frankly, they're not equipped to deal with it anyway.
Nope.
They got the badge. They're going to win this round. They may lose the next one badly, but they're going to win this one.
Yep.
Give them this one.
Right. And the way to get cops that don't respect you or that violate the law, the best way to get them is to file complaints, because if they're a bad cop, they have other complaints.
Yeah.
And it gives the police chief ammunition to fire him. So by litigating it and getting into a fight or whatever it happens on the side of the road, you're actually defeating the way to get the cop out of the profession. You're giving the cop the opportunity to say you resisted arrest. Don't play into a bad cop's hand by allowing him to say you resisted arrest.